Hey there, I'm Sherry Cheever, and I'm here today on behalf of Splitcoaststampers to show you how to make my snowflakes using the Spellbinders Create A Flake dies and vintage glass glitter. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, here I'm using the Spellbinders Create A Flake 1 shape abilities, and I've already die cut and embossed my snowflakes. I only have 3 right now for this example, and what I'm going to do is use some Broken China Distress ink. I really want you to see how the ink pops up on the snowflakes. For mine, I used white ink, and it doesn't show that much, and I really want you to see the difference. So I use one of my favorite tools is a Sukaneko sponge dauber, and I pick up a little bit of the ink and just where your paper is still in your die, just start in a circular motion and apply your ink. And we'll do this here. And I'll go ahead and pick up this second one as well, just so you can, I'll only do half so you can see the difference. And when we pop them out, you can see how bright the blue ink is on the blue paper. So that would be your first step. Next, I'm going to be using Ranger Glossy Accents as my glue, per se. I'm sure a lot of you probably have crystal effects, and it can be used the same way as Ranger Glossy Accents. I just happen to like this because it's also an excellent glue, and that's what I use it for. Now I'm going to take my accents and just start highlighting along my snowflakes. Don't have to be neat about it. You can be, you don't want to be real sloppy, but you don't have to be real neat either. We're just trying to make the glitter stick. So as I work this around, and there I have my glossy accents applied, and I'm going to take my vintage glass glitter from Art Institute, glid on the top, and then I set it aside and let it dry. Now, for the sake of perp, we'll say that this is already dry, and of course I'm going to get my fingers in it, but we'll pick it up and shake off the excess, and then I have one part of my snowflake embellished. For the sakes of this video, I already have my snowflake done. And here you can see the difference of the white with the blue, which is why I wanted to show you in blue the difference in how it would look. I have gone ahead and added on my glossy accents, my vintage glass glitter, and I've distressed the edges a little bit with some old paper because I wanted it to stand out more on my card. Now we're going to assemble the snowflake. And I'll start by layering on the different layers of my snowflake. And I had already pre-punched my holes before I added in the top 2 the glossy accents. Oh look, here's a piece that doesn't have any ink on it. Let's go ahead and I'll show you how. I just quickly add just a little bit of ink around the edges to give it that dirty, distressed look. And we'll add this to the layers. So as I'm building my layers, I'm rotating the snowflakes so that they don't overlay one another. And I have a button that I'm going to add to the top. Now I have this wire. I love this wire. And I'm just going to unroll some using my scissors. Just cut it right there. Bend it in half. And I'm going to run the sections down through the button that I'm going to have on the top. Now, to pull it down securely, and I will run this through my layers. I'm going to take it all the way through the layers of my snowflakes. So, look, see, I've dropped and messed everything up. Oh well. It happens. And as I once again, I'm layering them so that they are not overlapping. Now, one of my little secrets that I like to use is I have this wire and I have a plain white button. To make this tight so that your snowflakes stay tight, I put a button on the back and bring my wire through it. And I pull this down fairly tight. And then we're just going to tie it off, just as if you're tying a knot with your wire. And I still have these two ends that need to have, I like to curl them. So this is how I get my little curly cues. I use my piercing tool. I had another one, but I broke it. So we're going to use this one today. And to curl my wire, I just start wrapping the end around my piercing tool and just roll it. And when I slide it off, I have a little curl. We'll do the other side that way. And then I have my other little curly cue. Not so good, but there's a curly cue. So then, I have already pre-made one. And see how nice and tight that is compared to that. But hey. So what I will do is flip it over. And around the button, I will work this. And pull those out. And there are my curly cues coming out. Of course, I don't like this one, so let's redo it. Let's start all over. We'll wrap this around once again. A little bit tighter this time. And there is a finished snowflake. And what you can do with this is I like to put on some foam backing on it. And actually, here's a piece right here I have. I will just take my foam tape and put it right over the button and the wires to hold it into place. And I'm ready to add it. I have a nice embellishment to add to my card. So thank you. And I hope you enjoy making your snowflakes.